Apologies if you're not looking directly at you. We're looking at four different cameras. So today we're going to be talking about the war and how is it actually affecting the financial market. And we're going to go more over this and we're going to be seeing you after the break. Let's go check.
Worldwide, only 1/3 of adults understand basic financial concepts. Only 24% of millennials understand basic financial topics. 12% of adults would not be able to pay their monthly bills if they incurred an unexpected expense of $400 or more. Welcome to Money and Investing Talk with Ali Shahraki and Kian. A unique way to learn about finance. Ali has an MBA in business. He's an experienced senior Forex, stock, and crypto trader. And you can follow along as he teaches his son about investing, trading, and everything finance. Live from the United Kingdom, Birmingham, this is the Greatest Money Podcast on the planet with your hosts, Ali Shahraki and Kian.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Money and Investing Talk Show. And today we're going to be talking about the war that's going on and how's it affecting the financial market. So we're going to be screen sharing the actual market.
Absolutely. Before we start talking about the financial, I'm just going to be sharing it. But today we're going to be talking about the war and the actual financial market and how is it affecting it. Now, looking at the World War II, we had if you are on our Facebook or LinkedIn, you're going to be seeing the
Screen
actual
share.
screen we are sharing. And this is German 30. It's one of the indices. Big companies in Europe, right? And if I go back to the time where we had the
Recession.
COVID, exactly COVID.
COVID.
Yes, straight away we had something like, right? So we always have triggers for the financial market. Now, in this date, when I check the date, this date exactly on the day when the war started in Ukraine, the market started to drop. Now, the funny thing is, the history is repeating itself. Exactly the same thing happened in World War II, right? So people who they are in charge, they are looking at the history and they see what happened and how people react to war, recession, and other events, even voting, all kind of event, COVID, anything. So they come and look and see people straight away. The panic at the beginning of anything is happening. If war is happening, if recession is happening, if any bad news is coming out, people react really badly, and usually markets start to drop. And then they know as soon as a few days is passed and the war is established and everybody knows what's going on, and we know now we are in war and this is not going to end very quickly. There is no peace process or anything at the moment, and it's going to continue. People start to get back to normal, and the market start to recover. Markets start to come up. Now, if you look at German 30 on the daily chart, you can see the massive drop in the market, and then the market start to come up. Now, each one of these candlesticks, if you are on my Facebook, you can see I'm sharing the chart as well, but on Instagram or on TikTok, I can't share the chart yet. But you can see each one of these candles, they mean different thing. And that green candle we have at the bottom of the market is actually signaling to the big boys. When I'm talking about the big boys, I'm talking about the banks, billionaires, millionaires, whoever has got a lot of money.
Jeff Bezos.
Yeah, people who they want to get in the market. And it's indicating to them, look, the market is about to turn around. Everybody has panicked already. Everybody has sold out everything they had already, even if it was with loss. Because what happened is when you say war or when you say COVID or something uncertain is happening, people panic. And when people panic, they sell very quickly.
The panic sell.
Yes. And because they are panic selling at any price, even if at the loss, the market drops. That's exactly what the big boys want. That's exactly what the big whales want. That's exactly what the government and whoever is got share and stock and they are participating in this kind of thing, they want to happen because the market drops. And then this is what we call offloading to public, right? The offload their pressure to public. So public take the cost. They are the one which they are losing money. And then what happened? As soon as the market is down enough, they start giving some good news.
Is it because when the market is down, it's cheaper to
Yes,
get in?
market is
But
cheaper.
when it's up, they're losing money.
Yes, market is already up, and everybody's thinking, oh, market is going up. Let me buy more. Let me buy more. It's wrong, because people don't have no education, financial education, so they buy when the market is going up, right? But as soon as you say is the COVID, as soon as you say is a recession, as soon as bad news come on the news, as soon as you say we have a war happening, everybody panic, and when they panic, what happens? They sell under the panic. So because a lot of people they sell, market is going to go down suddenly, and it's going to hit many people's stop losses, and it's going to automatically sell many shares on the stock, and it's going to go down massively, like exactly what you see on the chart here.
That's because loads of people.
Happen suddenly. Check with the volume, we can see there are big amount of money has entered the market straight away. As soon as a lot of people left, a lot of small money left, but few big numbers enter the market. And what does that mean? They are government, they are the rich people,
The big businesses.
big businesses who they can afford to lose a lot, yeah. So they see that signal, they see that green candle at the beginning, they get in the market, and the market start to go up. You can see, you don't see that on the news, can you? You never heard on the news the market is recovering, market is coming up in a V shape again.
No.
That's exactly the same drop we had for COVID when we had the news for COVID. Few months after that, the market started to come up. Somebody like the president of America, what was his name?
Joe Biden.
No,
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump, right? He tripled his money. Elon Musk.
I think basically everyone know all these famous investors and everything, all these big business owners. I think they watch the news because have you seen on the news?
Yeah.
When they say, for example, you need to sell all the petrol stocks has gone down, or the price has gone down or gone up.
You see, now because we are talking about this openly, I just received a message on the screen to say we have an issue with one of the live podcasts. So probably they stopped our Facebook, or they stopped one of the because we are trying to educate people and help people to understand what's going on in the market. That's what's going on in the market. So during the COVID, they paid you a lot of money, didn't they? Right? They send you checks so you can survive and everything to be nice. And then what happened now?
They need to get their money back somehow.
They need to get their money back
because they lost a lot of money.
Exactly. So they charge you more tax.
Thing, isn't it?
Exactly. Panic people to make the petrol price go up so they can make money on that. And also this war, right? All government around the world, they put their money in the market is recovering, it's coming up, they made already their money they lost, but they're not going to tell you. It's still they're going to charge you all the inheritance tax and everything. So at the end of it, public is going to take all the cost.
So basically, in the end, they made basically more money and everything, and we lost a lot.
Yeah, always. People are always losers. People always lose, unfortunately. But you can see, as soon as the war in February, straight away the market. Exactly the same thing happened for World War II. Exactly the same thing happened when the COVID came out. Exactly the same thing happened when they said they're going to be Brexit. Exactly the same thing happened when they said the UK is going to join Europe. All this is all planned. Market drops, government get in when it's at the bottom. Not just government, banks, all these rich people. They get in. When the market is recovering, they are making the big money. And then when it gets on the top again, they find something. People are going to realize now the market is going up. What do you think they're going to do now? They're going to start getting in. Right? This is the time I start to get out. Those people.
So basically, it's reverse.
Yeah, people, they're going to start to get in because now it's going to be on the news. The market is recovering. Everything is going
to be basically, whatever happens on the news, you do the opposite of it.
I do exactly opposite. But I rely on my own knowledge, not news. Because the news can be lying. Right? So people are going to get in at this point. And then what happened? Again, they're going to find something else, some sort of reason to make the market shake. People panic.
Then it goes down. And then it goes up, and then you're going to repeat the process.
The process is getting repeated.
And this is the way the government works.
This is how the government and rich people, they offload their pressure, their money pressure on normal people. Unfortunately, money is very cold. It doesn't have no feeling. Let you listen to our little part.
You're listening to Money and Investing Talk. Now, back to your hosts, the dad and son duo. Here's Ali.
You might think this is not fair.
It isn't fair.
You think maybe the poor person on the street needs more money. But unfortunately, that's not how the big boys think, the big boys think. That's why if you want to make money, you need to follow exactly the direction they are going. So if they are buying, you need to be buying. If they are selling, you need to be selling.
How do you know if they're buying?
By being able to read the chart. Because whatever they do, you can track their movement on the chart, and that's why technical analysis come in. That's why we need to learn how to read the chart.
They're hacking now.
Right? You know exactly from that candle, that's a continuation. It's going to continue going obviously, but it's stuck by the level. Something is stuck the money to go up.
But
So at this point, I would stop whatever I'm doing, wait for the next bar to happen. That's why technical analysis skill is so important, because we can track everybody's movement in the market. You know exactly how many people got in, how many people get out, how much money is going in the market, how much money is going out, right? When they are getting in, when they are getting out, and then you just follow the same direction.
yeah, that's why people that say trading is bad and is a scam and everything.
It's because
It's because they don't have the skills and tactics.
Exactly, because they just go and download the app and they start buying and
or just
selling,
listen
and
to the news and then they go follow that and lose.
and that's why they lose money, right? But if you know how to read the chart, you know exactly when to get out, when to get in. I tell you what, before the war happened, one day before Russia attacked, right? Can you see this pattern here? This is what we call double top. That pattern showed the market is going to drop anyway, right? But they blame Russia. I knew one day before, anybody who knew technical analysis from this pattern, they knew what's going to happen.
So that's not because of Russia.
Not just Russia, but Russia accelerated it.
Oh.
Right? So big people, rich people who they can read charts, right? They would have understand this is market is about to drop. Now, or we have a slow drop, which is going to take 20 years to recover, or we have a fast drop. How can we have a fast drop? By having war, by having COVID. Make it fast.
Increasing petrol prices.
Anything. Make people panic so they sell very quickly, so the market drop very quickly, and then whoever has got money and they know what they are doing, they jump in the market and start making money.
Yeah.
Right? Thank you very much, and I hope it's been useful. I think our podcast has stopped halfway because we're talking about money again. Nobody likes you to learn about money. That's why we can't talk about it in public, unfortunately. But I tried my best to explain as much as I could. I hope the Facebook is still going. But I had a message here somewhere stopped, so I don't know which platform stopped. I've got to check it later on. See you next week.
See you.
You've been listening to Money and Investing Talk. The mighty dad and son duo, Ali Shahraki and Kian, shooting you straight between the ears about money, investing, trading, and wealth creation. We hope you've enjoyed the show. We know we had fun. Make sure to like, rate, and review the show. We'll be back soon. But in the meantime, find Ali on social media at Real Ali Shahraki. Find the show at Money and Investing Talk. And Kian at Kian Shahraki. Remember, financial literacy is just as important in life as the other basics. See you next time.